Yo, Ozzy from Ascension here, and it's been a while since I've done a long form video for a lot of reasons, mainly because people are more interested in short form videos than there are in long form videos, thus getting more views and such and such and such. But the real reason was because I was just acting like a Jeffrey and making excuses and trying to avoid the hard work. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Level design is a phase of the game development process that deals with creating the stages, maps, and missions of the game. The overall purpose of level design is to create interactive situations or events within the game environment to challenge the player and keep them engaged. But in simpler terms, level design is one of the most boring parts of the game. It just is. I'm sorry, it just is. And if you make games, you'll be doing this same little level designing over and over and over again, as evidence from all my previous videos that are involving Cyberchase. However, in this video, I'm not going to be going really deep into level design. All I'm going to be doing is changing a few textures here and there to match more with the style of the game. Obviously, in this video, I don't go into very much detail about the level designs. I just pick and choose the textures and just run around the game and see how it looks like at the full gameplay on the emulator. But let me just run through pretty much the entire process that I went through from the beginning to end. The first thing I did when I was level designing was just I draw out just rough sketch ideas of the levels. Obviously, that will be extremely different on the next upcoming game, because I'll be using more of like the AI involvement into the game in order to produce a very viable level design that's conceptually designed and can give the players a very easily detailed level of what the game is. But let's not talk about that. That's all the way in the next game. In this game, I just use the old school way, drawing out stuff and guessing what other players would like. Obviously, it's a runner game, so you can't really focus on the gameplay. The gameplay of a runner game is very, very simple. You just run left, right. Sometimes you jump, sometimes you go underneath. There's not really much deep thought that comes into this type of game when it comes to the gameplay. Unlike Cyberchase, where it was mainly about the gameplay, so the level design took a back burner, even though the level design is actually quite beautiful in Paradox Alibi. But here in Cyberchase, it's all about the level design, how the level looks, how it sounds, sounds isn't like how the sounds evolve with the level design, how the textures look, do they attract the eye, how complex it is, how many challenges I can give to the player through the level design outside of the actual gameplay. So in order to mix all of this together, I had to redo the level design. And even now, I'm not really finished. When the game releases, there'll be virtually an extension of 2 or 3 levels towards the game, but it will be extended more and more depending what players will like. And that's where I'll implement more AI, as in like I'll design a level, blah blah blah, I'll put it onto AI, and then I'll post it and see what people like, and then just pretty much select which levels players will like more, get more player involvement, get more player base, blah blah blah. You know what, that's all in the future. That's basically what I'm running through my brain, how to do this process of the runner game. But that's really it. I can't really go too much into detail about this because there's not really much to go into detail about. Level design is not really the funnest thing, but it's a core of the game, but it's a very difficult thing to explain. And every video on YouTube always just like brags about level design and does his hour-long videos designing this little piece of the level. It's like, yeah, but you're not really thinking about the overall. I'm going on a tangent. So thank you very much for watching. Peace.